water. We all know that about 71% of our earth is water. Rain is our only natural source of fresh water.
Water cycle. Water evaporates from the sea, ponds, and lakes due to the heat of the sun. It rises up and forms clouds. Clouds move due to the wind. We get rain from the clouds. Rainwater gets collected in rivers and flows to the seas and oceans. This is a continuous process. It goes on. It is called the water cycle.
Apart from seas and oceans, water is contained in the soil, atmosphere, and even in all living things. More than half of our body consists of water.
Underground water. Rainwater seeps through the ground and gets collected below the rocks present under the surface of the soil. It seeps in deeper till it reaches a solid surface and remains there. This water is called underground water. But even here, overuse of this source of water is causing scarcity.
Impurities in water. The water that we get has certain impurities, though they may not be visible to the naked eye. Using impure water can cause a number of ailments. It is therefore very important to make sure that the water we use is clean and free from impurities. Soluble impurities are those that are dissolved in water. They are microscopic, not visible to the naked eye. Salt present in seawater is an example of soluble impurity. Some impurities such as mud particles, leaves, etc. are not soluble in water. They are called insoluble impurities. Impure water is unfit for consumption. It is therefore important to purify water to remove soluble as well as insoluble impurities. We can use different methods to remove impurities. Methods we can use to remove insoluble impurities. Sedimentation. Water present in nature often contains insoluble impurities like soil particles, twigs, animal excreta, etc., which make it unclean and unfit for use. Sedimentation is a method of removing such impurities in an easy manner.
If the mixture of soil and water is stirred and left undisturbed for a few hours, then the soil particles start settling down slowly at the bottom of the vessel. It is only when the water is clear that the process of sedimentation is complete. The solid impurities that settle down at the bottom of the vessel are called the sediments. Decantation. The water that collects over the layer of impurities during sedimentation can be separated by draining it into another beaker by decantation. The process of draining off the partially clear liquid after sedimentation is called decantation. During decantation, it is important to leave behind a small amount of liquid in the container in order to prevent the sediment from flowing out of the container and getting mixed up with the clear liquid.
Filtration. The simplest example of this method of removing insoluble impurities is when we strain tea into a cup using a tea strainer. Filtration is the physical process of separating insoluble substances from liquids using a fine cloth, filter paper, or a plastic or steel strainer. Liquid containing insoluble impurities is poured into a funnel lined on the inside with a filter paper or fine cloth. The clean water passes through the filter, leaving all the insoluble impurities behind, and is collected in a jar kept below the funnel. The filtered water does not contain any insoluble impurities and is called a filtrate. The insoluble impurities left on the filter paper is called residue. Boiling the filtrate kills the microscopic impurities in it, such as germs and microbes. Evaporation. Water, when heated, turns into water vapor. This is called evaporation. Distillation. Distillation is a method of purifying a liquid. In this process, the liquid is vaporized, condensed, and collected separately. Look at the given picture. Salt water is being heated in a flask. The water slowly starts evaporating into water vapor due to the heat. These water vapors, when cooled, give pure water with salt left behind in the flask. The substance that is left in the flask is salt. Boiling. When water is boiled for about 20 minutes, the germs present in it are killed. Boiled water must be then stored in clean vessels and bottles. It is advisable to use boiled water for drinking purpose.